Riverside Police Station, California, 8:50 a.m. The air hums with fluorescent buzz and unspoken prejudice. "Where'd you steal that uniform, boy?" Sergeant Garrett Caldwell's voice slices through the morning calm. His words hang heavy, thick with venom. At the front desk stands a black man in full police blues, pressed, polished, pristine, badge glinting under harsh light, posture firm, eyes calm. Everything about him screams authority. Too official, too confident, too black for Caldwell's comfort. Caldwell narrows his eyes. "You think putting on our clothes makes you a cop?" He steps closer, lip curling. "That black face in our uniform is an insult." The man turns, slow and steady. "I need you to calm down, Sergeant." But Caldwell's already moving. He lunges, grabs the man's collar, and slams him chest first into the reception desk. The wood rattles. "Stolen valor! Impersonating an officer! You're going to jail!" The handcuffs click, final, metallic, humiliating. 13 officers watch. Not one speaks. Not one moves. Phones ring. A printer hums. Someone laughs in the break room. Another walks by with coffee, glances, and looks away. A black man face down in uniform doesn't break protocol here. It defines it. 8 minutes. That's how long Isaac Norton, Chief of Police, lies cuffed on that desk. Badge pressed into his ribs, breath tight against polished wood. The metal bites into his wrists. The weight of 20 years of service bears down harder than Caldwell's knee. He stays still, controlled, because he's learned. Compliance buys time, resistance buys a casket. Caldwell towers over him, still barking orders to no one. "Don't move! Backup's coming!" But Isaac doesn't move. He just listens. The laughter, the clicking keyboards, the quiet complicity of an entire department. And somewhere between the sound of the phones and the silence of his peers, he realizes this is what he came to change. 6 hours earlier, Isaac stood in his bathroom mirror, straightening his tie. 43. Tired eyes, proud heart. His teenage son, Jordan, leaned on the doorframe. "You nervous?" "Should I be?" "New city. New people who don't know you yet. Yeah, Dad, you should be nervous." Isaac smiled, pinned his badge, Chief of Police, Riverside County. It took 15 interviews, 8 background checks, 3 months of waiting, but he earned it. "You'll be home for dinner, right?" Jordan asked. "Promise. You always say that. I always mean it." He left with a briefcase full of hope, reform plans, personnel files, proof that justice still mattered. But now, face down on a desk in his own station, cuffed by one of his own, Isaac cannot help but wonder if his son was right. Maybe this city will eat him alive. Riverside's numbers told the truth no one wanted to say aloud. 52 complaints in 3 years, only 2 ever punished. Black residents stopped 40 acts more than white ones. Force used 70% more in minority neighborhoods. The system didn't need corruption. It was built on it. And today, its newest chief was getting his introduction. The city council needed a savior, but not just any savior. They needed an outsider, someone who didn't owe favors, someone who couldn't be bribed, bullied, or broken by the union, someone who would actually hold cops accountable. They chose Isaac Norton. During his final interview, Mayor Rebecca Townsend had leaned forward, eyes sharp behind designer glasses. "You're not part of the old boys club. That's exactly what this department needs." Isaac had asked, "And if they push back?" She smiled, confident and naive. "Then you push harder." Now, lying handcuffed on the front desk of his own station, Isaac finally understands what pushback really means. It isn't paperwork. It isn't a political fight. It's humiliation, dehumanization, and a warning shot disguised as procedure. This is how power tells you, you don't belong here. Caldwell's radio crackles. "Sarge, we got his info. You need to see this." Static. Then a pause, long enough for everyone in the lobby to feel it. What? Caldwell's voice loses its edge. His badge number checks out. It's legit. And his ID says... The radio cuts. A silence sweeps the station. Cold, paralyzing. Caldwell grabs Isaac's shoulder, pulls him upright, eyes darting down at the badge he hadn't bothered to look at before. Chief Isaac Norton, Riverside Police Department. The color drains from Caldwell's face. His hands tremble as he fumbles for the key. It slips twice before the cuffs finally click open. Isaac stands, slowly, with deliberate, quiet authority. He rubs his wrists, red, raw, marked by steel, then straightens his uniform and lifts his briefcase. He doesn't look at Caldwell. Doesn't have to. The entire station is frozen, watching. Caldwell clears his throat. Chief, we didn't know. Isaac's voice is calm, controlled, deadly precise. You didn't ask. You saw a black man in uniform and assumed criminal. You didn't check credentials. You didn't question. You just acted. It was a misunderstanding. No. It was exactly what it looked like. He adjusts his bent badge. 8 minutes. 8 minutes while you decided what I was worth. Caldwell stiffens. We have security protocols. I was wearing a badge. We thought it was stolen. Isaac pauses. Why? The question lands like a blade. Caldwell can't answer, because the truth isn't written in policy manuals. It's written in assumptions. Isaac's tone sharpens. Name? Sergeant Garrett Caldwell. How long? 15 years. Complaints? Nothing sustained. Isaac repeats softly. Nothing sustained. Interesting. He turns toward the elevator. Officers step back, as if accountability might rub off on them. Caldwell calls out, voice regaining that old swagger. We take care of our own here, Chief. This department's a family. We protect each other. You're new. You'll learn how things work. Isaac nods once. I'll remember that. The elevator doors close. Inside, alone, Isaac finally exhales the breath he's been holding for 8 minutes. His wrists burn. His shoulder aches. But the pain only clarifies things. 8 minutes showed him the truth. This wasn't an isolated act. It was a culture, a system that protects itself by destroying threats in uniform. The elevator dings. Second floor, his office. A small brass nameplate gleams, Chief Isaac Norton. Inside, a modest desk, policy binders, a stack of personnel files. On top, a handwritten note. Welcome to Riverside. Looking forward to working with you. Detective Lydia Mercer, Internal Affairs. Isaac sits, opens his leather notebook. Old, creased, his father's words inside. Do right, even when it costs. It's already costing. His phone buzzes. Jordan. How's the first day? Isaac types, stops, then writes, complicated. Tell you tonight. Through the window, he sees Caldwell outside talking to 3 officers. Their eyes flick toward his window, watching, waiting. Isaac knows that look. It's the look of men realizing the rules are about to change, and they don't like it. Then, the office door opens. The door opens. Detective Lydia Mercer steps in. Mid-30s, sharp but weary eyes, badge clipped to her blazer, exhaustion tucked behind professionalism. Chief Norton, she says. Detective Mercer, he replies, rising. You left the note. I did. She closes the door quietly. I heard what happened downstairs. I'm sorry. Isaac shakes his head. Don't be. Just tell me, is Caldwell always like that? Mercer's jaw tightens. You should see his file. She slides a folder across the desk. Thick, dog-eared, stained with years of neglect. Isaac opens it. 12 complaints. Excessive force, racial profiling, intimidation, falsified reports, 8 years worth. Every page stamped the same way. Not sustained. Insufficient evidence. Complainant declined to cooperate. 12 complaints. 0 consequences. Isaac looks up. How is this even possible? Mercer sighs. POA, the union, protects everyone. Doesn't matter what you did, they bury it. I've been trying to investigate for 2 years, got nowhere. Why? Because the previous chief was part of the problem. He and the union president are golf buddies. Every complaint I flagged got closed. Every witness got intimidated. Every file lost. She leans forward, eyes burning. You want to know why Caldwell felt comfortable slamming you against that desk? Because he's done it before, and nothing ever happened. Isaac closes the folder, looks at her, really looks. The fatigue in her face isn't from lack of sleep. It's from fighting alone. Not anymore, he says quietly. Something flickers in Mercer's eyes. Hope. Fragile, flickering, but alive. What do you need from me? She asks. Everything. Every file, every name, every buried complaint. That's going to make you very unpopular. I didn't come here to be popular. Outside, Caldwell's still watching from the lot, but Isaac doesn't flinch. Then it happens. The video drops. 11:30 a.m. Paulo Reyes, a city maintenance worker, had been in the lobby. He saw everything. The slam, the cuffs, the silence. He caught the last 3 minutes on his phone. Caption, they just handcuffed someone at the police station. Update, it's the new chief. By noon, 120,000 views. By 1, every local news station. By 2, trending nationwide. Isaac sits at his desk, phone vibrating nonstop. Texts, emails, reporters, City Hall. He ignores it all and keeps reading files Mercer brought. 6 more officers, patterns everywhere. Officer Brian Voss, 8 complaints, illegal searches, 1 woman strip-searched on a highway. Sustained finding, counseling. Translation, verbal slap, back to work. Officer Raymond Pierce, 6 complaints, all from Black and Latino residents. Everyone dismissed as unfounded. Officer Dexter Callahan, 5 complaints. Most recent, Elliot Vaughn, a Black teenager, beaten during a traffic stop. Broken ribs, ER visit. Callahan's report, suspect combative. Medical record, passive, non-resistant. Finding, not sustained. Isaac shuts the file. How many total? Mercer. 52 in 3 years, 18 different officers, 2 punished. She leans against the desk. The union buries them, complaints filed, investigation stalled, union screams due process violations, witnesses back off, case closed, and when I kept pushing, her voice falters. My car got keyed. My daughter was harassed at school. They wanted me quiet. Isaac's jaw hardens. That ends today. A knock. Chief, Mayor's on line 1, urgent. He picks up. Townsend. Chief, her tone sharp, controlled. The video is everywhere, press conference in 30 minutes. What's your plan? My plan? Do my job. That's not a plan, she snaps. The union's calling it a misunderstanding. They're controlling the narrative. What are you doing about it? Isaac glances at the files. 52 names, 52 failures. Full internal affairs investigation. Starting with Caldwell. Every complaint from the past 3 years reviewed. Silence. Then, you understand what you're starting. Yes. The union will fight. Half your department will hate you. This gets ugly. It's already ugly. I'm just making it visible. Townsend exhales. I'll back you publicly, but Chief, you better be right. I am. 2:15 p.m. The press conference. Mayor Townsend at the podium, 40 reporters, flashbulbs, microphones, chaos. This morning, an incident occurred involving Chief Isaac Norton. We take it seriously. The chief has our full support. Will Sergeant Caldwell be disciplined? That's under investigation. Does the chief plan to continue in his role? He has this administration's full confidence. Carefully worded non-answers. Then 2:30, the counterattack. Warren Lockwood, POA President, 52, white hair, hard eyes, surrounded by 15 uniformed officers, a wall of intimidation. Our officers acted appropriately. Sergeant Caldwell encountered an unidentified individual in a secure area and followed protocol. When credentials were verified, the individual was immediately released. Reporters shout, "The video shows excessive force." Lockwood smiles. The video shows 3 minutes of a complex situation. Sergeant Caldwell is a 15-year decorated veteran. This rush to judgment is irresponsible. It undermines officer morale. What about Chief Norton's allegations? Lockwood leans in, cold and deliberate. What allegations? Chief Norton hasn't filed any. It was an unfortunate misunderstanding. We've reached out to apologize. The Riverside Police Officers Association stands behind our officers. The cameras flash. The lies go public. And Isaac knows the war has officially begun. Isaac Norton sits at his desk. The words, "We protect those who protect this community," still echoing from Caldwell's exit. Through the blinds, he watches officers gather in clusters outside, silent, tense, calculating. United front. The message is clear. He turns off the TV. The phone rings. Unknown number. He hesitates, then answers. "Chief Norton?" "Yes. This is Grace Coleman. My son was killed by Riverside Police, unarmed. They cleared the officer." Her voice is weary but unbroken. "I'm not calling for sympathy. I'm calling because 500 of us are gathering outside City Hall tonight. You need to know you're not alone." Isaac grips the phone tighter. "Thank you." She hangs up. By 6 p.m., the city hums with quiet defiance. 500 people stand outside City Hall. No chants, no chaos, just presence. Homemade signs read 52 complaints, 0 justice. Cameras roll, the world watches. Isaac's phone buzzes. Jordan. "Dad, you're on every channel. Are you safe?" He types, "I'm fine. Home soon." But even as he sends it, he knows it's a lie. Through his office window, he sees the parking lot, empty. Caldwell's gone. But the battle lines aren't. Tomorrow, he thinks, the war begins. Day 2, 10 a.m., City Council chambers, every seat filled. Media lenses glint like rifle scopes. Isaac Norton stands tall, right hand raised. Mayor Townsend's voice booms. "Do you solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution?" "I do." "To serve Riverside with integrity and accountability?" "I do." "To hold every officer, including yourself, to the highest standards?" "I do." Gavel. Silence. Cameras click. He steps to the mic. No notes, no script, just truth. "Yesterday, within 3 minutes of entering this station, I was handcuffed. Not because I resisted, but because 2 officers saw a black man and assumed danger." The room freezes. Breathless. "Effective immediately, I'm ordering a full internal affairs investigation. Case IA 240156. Every officer involved will be interviewed, every policy reviewed. And Sergeant Caldwell," he scans the crowd, finds the man's glare, "is placed on administrative leave with pay pending investigation." The crowd splits, half applause, half outrage. Isaac raises a hand. Silence falls again. This department has good officers, but it also has a culture that protects misconduct. That ends today. Mayor Townsend nods. "This council stands with you." By 11, Caldwell walks out of internal affairs, stripped of his badge and weapon. The symbol is seismic. Isaac watches from his window. Caldwell's face is iron, but disbelief bleeds through. Mercer steps into the doorway, holding a folder thick as a brick. "You wanted to know how deep this goes," she says. "Start here." Inside, 52 complaints. 3 years, only 2 disciplined, the rest buried. Isaac's voice is low. "Who else knows?" "Just me, and now you." "Why didn't the last chief act?" "Because he was the problem." He flips page after page. Violence, cover-ups, falsified reports. Patterns so precise they look engineered. "I need to speak to every victim," he says. "Most won't. They're scared." "Then we make it safe. Call the ACLU, federal oversight if we have to." Mercer exhales. "You'll make a lot of enemies." I already have enemies. Hours later, the station is silent. Just fluorescent hum and paper whispers. Mercer returns with a box. Financial records, union contracts, emails between the last chief and POA leadership. Isaac opens it. Inside, the rot. Money, power, protection, bought loyalty. This isn't about one bad cop, he mutters. No, Mercer says, it's about the system that built him. And Isaac Norton knows, as midnight ticks past, that this war won't be fought in the streets. It'll be fought right here, in the paperwork that built the walls of power. That question, Isaac murmurs, staring at the file, became justification for everything that followed. Caldwell's report, subject was combative, reached toward waistband, posed imminent threat to officer safety. Elliot Vaughn's medical report, 2 fractured ribs, deep contusions across his back and shoulders, wrists lacerated from tight cuffs. Internal Affairs finding, not sustained. Insufficient evidence to contradict officer account. Isaac looks at the photographs. Elliot Vaughn lies shirtless on a hospital bed, his brown skin painted with bruises so dark they border on black. They form a pattern, ribs, spine, wrists, like a map of systemic violence. What happened after? Isaac asks quietly. Nothing, Mercer replies. IA interviewed Caldwell. He stuck to his story. No witnesses. Elliot's word against a 15-year veteran. Case closed. Where's he now? Arizona, moved 6 months later. Isaac exhales and pushes the file aside. Next. Mercer slides another one forward. C2G Todu 2003-4. Natalie Hendress, 34, single mother, 2 kids. Natalie was pulled over for expired registration. Officer Brian Voss demanded to search her car. She refused, knew her rights. Voss called backup. 3 cruisers. They searched anyway, found nothing. During the search, they performed what Natalie called a humiliating and invasive pat-down in broad daylight as cars slowed to watch. IA's conclusion, sustained. Counseling issued. Isaac's voice hardens. A verbal reprimand for violating a citizen's Fourth Amendment rights? Mercer nods. Union made sure that's all it would ever be. Discipline is discretionary, their favorite phrase. He flips through more files. C223L112. Reverend Clayton Ashford, 62, stopped while driving a church van full of food donations. Suspicious behavior. Caldwell again. Ashford's statement reads, I asked why he stopped me. He told me to shut up and show ID. I've never been spoken to that way in my life. IA finding, not sustained. Isaac tallies silently. 12 complaints against Caldwell, 8 against Voss, 6 against Callahan, 5 against Pierce, 14 others scattered, 52 total, 2 sustained, 50 dismissed, downgraded, or buried. Mercer turns her laptop. It's not just the numbers, it's patterns. On screen, data glows like an indictment. Black residents are 4.22 times more likely to be stopped than white residents. Latinos, 3.8 times. Use of force? Black and Latino residents account for 68% of incidents, despite being 42% of the population. Searches target people of color 73% of the time. Contraband found only 12% success. Isaac closes his eyes. These aren't coincidences. They're policy. Unofficial policy, Mercer says. Nothing written, just understood. She slides over another document, a printed email chain. Subject, Caldwell situation. Keep quiet. Warren Lockwood, POA president, to Chief Tom Brennan. Tom, we need to close the Ashford complaint quietly. Media gets hold of this. It's a nightmare. I'll handle the union side. You handle counsel. No press, no hearings. Make it go away. Brennan's reply. Agreed. IA will find insufficient evidence. Caldwell stays on duty. Let's move on. Isaac reads it twice. This isn't negligence, he says. This is conspiracy. Mercer nods. Union protects officers. Chief protects union. Council avoids conflict. Everyone wins, except the people who file complaints. Isaac opens his notebook, writes 3 names: Elliot Vaughn, Natalie Hendress, Clayton Ashford. We're going to find them. Every complainant in these files. They'll tell their stories again, on record. Mercer hesitates. They're afraid. They've already lived this once. Then we make it safe, Isaac says. ACLU, civil rights attorneys, federal oversight, whatever it takes. We make this bigger than Riverside. He stands by the window. Outside, the city glows faintly under flickering streetlights. Somewhere, Elliot tries to forget. Natalie tucks in her children. Reverend Ashford writes another sermon about forgiveness. And Caldwell? Caldwell sleeps easy, badge suspended, but protected, cushioned by a union that's never lost one of its own. Get me contact info for every complainant, Isaac orders. Start with the last 18 months. If they say no, we respect it, but we ask. Mercer gathers the files, pausing at the door. You know this gets worse before it gets better. I know, he says. The union will fight. Caldwell will fight. Half the department already sees you as the enemy. Isaac nods slowly. Then they've chosen their side. She hesitates. For what it's worth, Chief, thank you. When she leaves, the silence returns, thick and heavy. 52 files stare back at him, each one a scar on the city he's sworn to protect. His phone buzzes. Jordan, you coming home? It's late. Isaac looks at the clock. 11:47 p.m. He exhales, staring at the mountain of paper before him. The war has officially begun. 12:30 a.m. Isaac types back, on my way, sorry. Jordan's reply comes fast. It's okay. Just be safe. He exhales, gathers the files, locks them in his desk drawer. Tomorrow, the war begins again. Phone calls, interviews, reopening wounds people tried to forget. But tonight, he allows himself a moment of stillness. This is why I took the job, he thinks. He slips on his jacket, switches off the office lights, and walks through the empty corridors of Riverside PD. The silence isn't peace. It's pressure, the kind that builds before something explodes. In the parking lot, his car waits alone under a flickering streetlight. He starts the engine. The city outside is sleeping, unaware that its walls are beginning to crack. When he pulls into his driveway, Jordan is waiting on the porch, hoodie, sneakers, worry in his eyes. You should be asleep, Isaac says softly. Couldn't, Jordan shrugs. Wanted to make sure you're okay. Isaac puts an arm around him. I'm okay. You don't look okay. I'm just tired, that's all. Inside, the house is still. No badges, no files, no eyes watching. For a few hours, he's not the chief. He's just a father. But peace doesn't last. At 8:00 a.m., day 12, the storm hits. A courier drops a thick envelope. Riverside Police Officers Association versus Chief Isaac Norton. A 32-page lawsuit claiming Norton violated collective bargaining rights. Remedy: Caldwell's reinstatement, erasure of all disciplinary actions, and Norton's termination. Mercer stands by the window as Isaac reads. They're not bluffing, she says. Neither am I, Isaac replies. By afternoon, Warren Lockwood faces the press. 20 reporters, 5 cameras, every lens tilted toward his calm, authoritative face. These allegations lack context, Lockwood begins. Sergeant Caldwell is a 15-year veteran with an exemplary record. Officer Dexter Callahan, another name on Chief Norton S. witch hunt, tragically took his own life 2 days ago. His family blames the relentless pressure created by this investigation. The words land like grenades. Officer suicide linked to Chief Norton's probe. By noon, every network runs it. Jordan calls during lunch, voice shaking. Dad, kids at school say you got someone killed. Isaac closes his office door. It's complicated. Did he really die? Yes. Because of you? Isaac pauses. Because of a system that protected him for too long, and when accountability finally came, he couldn't face it. Jordan's voice softens. Are you safe? I'm fine. You don't sound fine. I have to go. Love you. Love you too. That evening, Mercer's phone buzzes. Unknown number. Text, drop it, or your daughter will regret it. She screenshots it, forwards it to Isaac, then checks her daughter's location, safe at home. But in the parking lot, Mercer finds her rear tire slashed, a clean cut, surgical, a message. She calls Isaac. They're escalating. I'm coming to you. Don't. If you do, they'll spin it like you're protecting me. I'll file a report, but I'm not running. Check in every 4 hours. Deal. That night, Jordan comes home with a torn shirt. What happened? Isaac demands. Nothing. Jordan. Some guys after practice. Their dads are cops. Said you're making them look bad. Called you a traitor. Did they hurt you? Just pushed me. Tore my shirt. Names. It doesn't matter. If you go after them, it'll just get worse. Isaac freezes. Sees that same defeated look he's seen before. The look in Elliot Vaughn's hospital photo. In Natalie Hendriss's written statement. The look that says, I just want this over. Okay, Isaac says quietly. But if it happens again, I know. They sit in silence. The TV glows with noise. Pundits debating Riverside's chief crisis. Chief Norton overreaching. Officers under attack. Safety compromised. Isaac turns it off. Jordan watches him. Are you gonna quit? No. Why not? Because if I quit, they win, and the next 52 people will have no one left. Jordan nods, not because he fully understands, but because he believes. At 3 a.m., Isaac sits alone at the kitchen table. Cold coffee, sleepless eyes. The files may be locked at the office, but the weight of them is here. Heavy, unrelenting, alive. The system has started fighting back, and it's only the beginning. Isaac Norton sits alone in his kitchen. The hour when night forgets itself. 3 a.m., coffee cold, courage colder. His laptop glows in the dark, an unfinished email open. Subject, letter of resignation. The cursor blinks like a heartbeat, daring him to finish what he started. He thinks of Dexter Callahan, 28, now a headline. The world blaming Isaac for pulling the trigger on a broken system. The union hates him. The media crucifies him. But Isaac has read every line of Callahan's file. 6 complaints, 5 buried, 1 hushed with counseling. Callahan wasn't evil. He was what happens when accountability is optional, when justice becomes paperwork. Isaac's father's words echo in the hollow kitchen. Do right, even when it costs. It's costing. The phone buzzes. Mercer. Chief, you awake? Yeah, he says. I can't sleep. Been thinking, are we fixing anything or just burning it all down? Isaac stares at the blinking cursor. You want to stop? Mercer's voice trembles. No. I just want to know this fight means something. Isaac exhales. If we stop now, they win. And the next 52 people have no one. He closes the laptop. The resignation dies in silence. The cursor stops blinking. Later, standing by the sink, he drinks cold water and feels the heaviness in his bones. Not guilt, but the weight of staying upright when the ground shifts. Upstairs, Jordan sleeps, sprawled across the bed, safe in a world his father is still trying to fix. But the night isn't done with Isaac. The sleeping pill bottle glints under the kitchen light, a relic from 6 years ago after his wife's death. He turns it over in his hand, then looks at his phone. 17 missed calls, 32 emails, hate, death threats, and 3 messages labeled "Stay Strong." His phone buzzes again. Mercer. Chief, you still there? Yeah. You're lying. I can hear it in your breathing. Isaac doesn't deny it. Listen, Mercer continues. I've been doing this 2 years. Alone, buried, ignored. I wanted to quit 100 times. Why didn't you? Because quitting means they were right. That some people don't deserve justice. And then you showed up. Isaac looks at the pills. What if I'm making it worse? Callahan's dead. My son bullied. My wife gone. For what? For 52 people who thought no one cared, Mercer says softly. For every black kid praying to make it home. For every mother who sleeps by the window until headlights pull up safe. You're not making it worse, Chief. You're making it visible. Silence. Then Mercer repeats the words Isaac's father once said, "If you stop now, they win, and the next 52 have no one." Isaac closes his eyes. He hears both voices, Mercer, S, and his father, S, merging like two echoes of the same truth. He whispers, "I'm not stopping." Mercer exhales. Good, because day 18 is when it turns. How do you know? Because the ACLU just emailed, and you need to see who else did. Isaac opens his inbox. 3 new messages. Preston Whitmore, Claire Donnelly, and one from an unknown address. Chief Norton, my name is Nolan Fletcher. I was there the morning you were handcuffed. I didn't speak, I should have, but I'm speaking now, and I'm not alone. Attached, a document, 200 signatures, officers from every division. We stand with Chief Norton. Isaac stares at the names. 200 men and women who could stayed silent but didn't T. The sleeping pills go back in the cabinet. The door shuts. His phone buzzes again. Jordan. Dad, you up? Heard you moving around. Just wanted to say, I'm proud of you, even when it's hard. Isaac leans back, eyes wet but steady. The cursor on his laptop no longer blinks. The resignation is gone. In its place, a heartbeat, his own, alive and unafraid. Tomorrow, something will shift. Not in the world yet, but in him. Isaac types slowly. Thanks, buddy. Go back to sleep. Love you. He hits send, closes the laptop, and dumps the cold coffee down the sink. Steam rises from a new pot. Tomorrow, no, today, he has a war to fight, calls to make, allies to gather, a rotten system to dismantle piece by piece. But right now, for the first time in days, Isaac feels something fragile but real, hope. Stay with me, he murmurs to himself, because what happens next is why this story matters. Day 18, 10 a.m. The ACLU brief lands on his desk like a declaration of war, 43 pages of meticulously crafted outrage. Attorney Preston Whitmore's signature gleams at the bottom. Amicus Curiae brief in support of Chief Isaac Norton and investigation into systemic misconduct. Whitmore had warned him 3 days ago. We've represented victims of Riverside PD for 6 years. 7 lawsuits, $2 million in hush money settlements. Nothing changed. You're the first in power who actually wants to fix it. The brief is a weapon. Evidence, testimony, data, and people brave enough to risk their NDAs to tell the truth. Isaac reads it twice, then calls. When can you be here? Whitmore's voice is steady. Already on my way. That afternoon, Officer Nolan Fletcher, 26, steps into Isaac's office. Nervous. Uniform pressed, but hands shaking. Chief, I was there when you got cuffed. 10 feet away. I didn't say anything. Isaac studies him. Why now? Fletcher unfolds a creased piece of paper. Because 199 others felt the same way. A petition, 200 names. We stand with Chief Isaac Norton. We believe in accountability. We serve to protect, not to cover misconduct. Isaac reads every signature. You know the union will come after you? Fletcher nods. We know. We're doing it anyway. Then thank you. Fletcher shakes his head. Thank us when it's over. That evening, journalist Claire Donnelly drops the story that ignites the city. Headline, Riverside POA's secret cash flow, $380,000 in kickbacks. Her article traces the money trail. TAC Force Solutions LLC funneling funds into the Union's discretionary account. Lockwood's name is everywhere. Signatures, deposits, hidden training fees. It's legal. Barely, but damning. By 6 p.m., the article hits 50,000 shares. By 8 p.m., 5,000 people fill the plaza outside City Hall. Signs rise like a forest. Justice for the 52. No more cover-ups. We stand with Norton. Grace Coleman stands at the front, this time not alone. Black, white, Latino, Asian, old, young. A city united by exhaustion and truth. From his office window, Isaac watches the crowd swell. Mercer stands beside him. "We did it," she says. He shakes his head. "No, we started it." His phone rings. Unknown number. "Chief Norton, Special Agent Garrison, FBI. I've reviewed the ACLU materials. We need to talk." Isaac straightens. "I'm listening." "Not over the phone. Riverside. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. I'll be here." Click. Mercer turns to him, wide-eyed. "The FBI?" "They're coming," he says quietly. Outside, the sound of 5,000 voices rises, not as a chant, but as a collective heartbeat demanding to be heard. 200 officers stood up. The ACLU filed. A journalist broke the silence. A city woke up. And tomorrow, the FBI walks in. Isaac isn't alone anymore. Neither are the 52. But as dawn approaches, a new threat is already moving. Day 21. A plain envelope appears on Isaac's desk. No sender, no note, just a black USB drive. He holds it up. Ordinary plastic, light as air, heavy as destiny. He plugs it in, one file. 42 minutes. Date, 6 weeks before his hiring. He presses play. Voices fill the room, chairs scraping, papers shifting, then the unmistakable tone of Warren Lockwood. "All right, let's get started. We need to talk about the complaints." A second voice. "How many this quarter?" Lockwood. 14, same as last, mostly Caldwell's people, a few others. A third. "What's the play?" Lockwood. "Same as always. IA reviews finds insufficient evidence. Case closed. The new chief might be a problem, but by the time he figures it out, we'll have everything locked down." Laughter. Not evil. Worse. Casual. A fourth voice. "What about Mercer? She's still poking around." Lockwood chuckles. "Mercer's done. Persistence without power is just noise." Paper rustles. Lockwood again. "The city paid us $380,000 from training contracts last year. TAC Force is happy. We're happy. Everyone wins." Isaac freezes. The sound of laughter fades into silence. The kind of silence that comes before everything breaks. "But that only works if we keep pressure off," Lockwood says on the recording. "No scandals, no media, no feds. Make IA do its job. Make problems disappear." The voices keep talking. About specific complaints, about journalists to silence, about council members who can be managed. Every word is another nail in the coffin. At the 38-minute mark, someone asks, "What if the new chief doesn't play ball?" Lockwood's answer is instant. "Then we make him irrelevant, file grievances, challenge every decision, make his life hell until he quits. We've done it before." The tape ends. Isaac sits in stillness. Then he calls the number Agent Garrison left. "Agent Garrison, this is Chief Isaac Norton. I have direct evidence of systemic corruption, obstruction of justice, and union collusion. I'm requesting a federal civil rights investigation." There's a pause. Then, "Send me everything you have." 2 hours later, Special Agent Evelyn Garrison, 42, 15 years bureau, razor-sharp eyes and voice like a verdict, sits in his office. She listens to the full 42-minute recording without blinking, then reviews Claire Donnelly's report, the ACLU brief, the files, the paper trail. When it ends, she exhales slowly. "Chief Norton, this isn't just Riverside. This is systemic. Federal jurisdiction begins today. We'll need your cooperation. You have it? And once we move," she warns, "this becomes national. Media, Congress, public chaos. Your life's about to get very complicated. Isaac half smiles. It already is. She stands, shakes his hand. Then let's complicate it further. Outside, in the parking lot, Caldwell stands with 3 officers watching Isaac's window. They don't know yet that the ground beneath them is about to collapse. March 28, 2024. City Council chambers. Standing room only. 300 people packed into a hall built for 150. 50 cameras. National networks. Every lens pointed at the same man. Isaac Norton stands at the center table. To his left, Attorney Preston Whitmore. To his right, Investigator Lydia Mercer. Behind him, 200 officers who dared to sign Fletcher's petition. Across the aisle, Warren Lockwood, flanked by 3 lawyers, jaw clenched. Garrett Caldwell in the front row, arms crossed. Mayor Townsend bangs the gavel. This hearing will review the findings of Chief Norton's investigation and the proposed reform package. Chief Norton, the floor is yours. Isaac stands. No notes, no teleprompter, just truth. He speaks for 12 minutes. Statistics, body cam data, patterns of racial disparity, 52 complaints, and only 2 acts of discipline. He lets survivors tell their stories. Elliot Vaughn appears via video, his voice trembling. Natalie Hendricks speaks without tears, just quiet strength. Reverend Clayton Ashford finishes with a single line. Justice without accountability is performance. Then Isaac plays the audio. Lockwood's voice fills the chamber. We've buried complaints before. We'll do it again. Gasps. Then silence. Lockwood's face drains of color. His attorneys whisper frantically. The playback continues, each minute heavier than the last. When it ends, the silence is absolute. Mayor Townsend leans forward. Mr. Lockwood, would you like to respond? Lockwood's lawyer stands. On advice of counsel, Mr. Lockwood declines to comment. Townsend nods slowly. Very well. Sergeant Caldwell? His lawyer rises. My client invokes his Fifth Amendment right. The room murmurs. Cameras flash. Council member Whitfield leans toward the mic. Chief Norton, what exactly are you asking this council to do? Isaac's voice doesn't waver. Vote yes. Approve full reform. Mandatory body cams for every officer. An external oversight board with subpoena power. Quarterly public complaint reports. And immediate termination of the TAC Force contract. Whitfield glances around. I move to approve the reform package in full. Seconded. Townsend raises his hand. All in favor? 7 hands rise. Unanimous. Applause breaks like thunder. Cheers, tears. Reporters sprint outside to go live. Lockwood stands and walks out, head down, future uncertain. Caldwell follows. Their attorneys are already on the phone drafting lawsuits that no one cares about anymore. The vote is done. The reforms are law. The FBI is here. And the city, after decades of silence, is finally listening. Outside, Grace Coleman stands on the steps holding her son's photo. How do you feel? A reporter asks. Like maybe, finally, something's changing. Isaac watches her from the doorway, Mercer beside him. She says softly, We did it. He answers, No, we started it. Day 35. 12 officers surrender their badges. Garrett Caldwell, Brian Voss, Raymond Pierce, some resign, some are fired. All under federal investigation. Warren Lockwood steps down as POA president. Not charged yet, but exiled by his own creation. His replacement? Nolan Fletcher, the same young officer who once stood silent. A new policy takes effect. 3 pages, history written in ink and courage. Weekly body cam reviews, public data releases, no more hush money contracts. At the signing, Jordan stands beside his father. Dad, you kept your promise. Not just to you, Isaac says, to the 52. That night, Isaac sits alone in the same office where weeks earlier he almost quit, where an empty email once blinked like surrender. Now his desk is clean, his mission just beginning. He looks at his badge, same metal, different meaning. Authority once stood for control. Now it stands for accountability. Isaac closes his laptop, steps outside. The sun is setting over Riverside. The streets look the same, but something unseen has shifted. Change doesn't come easy. It comes with scars, cost, and consequence. But it starts with one person who decides silence costs more than truth. If this story moved you, let me know in the comments. Have you ever witnessed real change in your city? Hit like, share this fate tale, and subscribe, because the fight for justice isn't over. It's only just begun.